for my own journey, I've learned a lot about sort of, or been reinforced. It's you know what it's like? It's like the Wizard of Oz. Like it's always been there. You know, like I just have to click my heels and I've always been home, or I've always had that spot to go to, but I forget about it. And amidst all the poppies and the distractions and you know, trying to help the Tin Man and the Cowardly Lion and all of that stuff, I forget that I'm always where I needed to be.
And that's interesting you say that, because I've been thinking about that within the realm of my road trip. Because I knew leaving that everything that I carry will go with me. And so I can't outrun myself.
Right.
But sometimes I feel that it's important to run and to leave, to be reminded that you do have everything.
Yeah.
And then within that journey, you acquire so many things as well, because you're in that space of the discomfort where nothing feels right, everything feels wrong, and you're not sure if you should head back or continue.
Right. Well, and it's that old, the only Zen you find at the top of the mountain is the Zen you bring with you.
Right.
But it sort of goes, it cuts both ways, right? That the Zen that you always have will always go along with you as well, right? Like, I mean, and sometimes I agree with that 100%. You need to go to understand that isn't specific to a place or a group of people you're around or a circumstance or a job. That's innate and always inside you or with you, and it goes with you where you are. And that's really good news. And I think a lot of times people look at that as that's, you know, well, you can't outrun your problems. Well, yeah, but you also can't outrun all the good stuff, because that's always there too. So that's, yeah, and that's why I get in the car every now and then and just go. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I want you to make sure that you take care of my friend Alyonka. You have to do that for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I want Alyonka in my life, like I do. And you're the most important person in the care and feeding of Alyonka, as it were.
Yeah.
And so
That I
I need you to do me a favor and take care of her. Okay? For me. You know, I know maybe for you it's important too, but
It's not as important. That's why I didn't take care of myself for so long. But I'm learning how to.
yeah.
Like yesterday, I slept for
You slept all day yesterday.
all day and all night.
Well, it's awesome. Like, I'm glad you felt comfortable enough here, both, you know, with me being here and just sort of in the setting, that it was a place where you could recharge for a little bit.
Yeah, like really recharge.
Yeah, and feel safe.
Yeah.
And know that there's no judgment here. There's no
Expectations.
Yeah, no expectations. We had no, you know, well, you want to do this? Yeah, we'll do that. You want to turn on the Matrix? Yeah. And then you pushed hard for the Matrix, and then half an hour in, you fell asleep. So me and Toby watched the Matrix.
Yeah.
But that was good. Like, it was all, you know, our bike. He and I took a bike ride, and we bonded, and you know, it's just, I love when stuff like this happens. I love sort of jumping into the spot, taking the red pill. You know, I like doing that. And I'll always take the red pill. And that's why this was, when I saw, I jumped on this, like, when I saw you were out there, I was like, okay, here's my chance to reconnect.
I think it's important to note that most people have the idea, like they might even feel excited about an opportunity that's spontaneous, but they never follow through.
I know.
And I think the biggest regret that we have at the end of the day are the missed opportunities.
Yeah.
And it's an important reminder for anybody who is wondering, should I send that text? Should I make that phone call? Should I reach out? The answer is always yes.
Always yes.
And if you get rejected, so be it. You're not doing it to receive anything in return. You're doing it to give, to make that person feel something. And if you're lucky, that person will give you something back. And if not, it's totally okay.
Well, one of the things I love, is the Second City Television people, right? And they're the ones, you know, it's a big improv group, and they feed Saturday Night Live, and all the greats went through Second City TV. And they have one mantra on stage, and it's always say yes. Because the minute you say no, the skit dies, it's over, and our journey is done. And so I'm always a always say yes guy. And sometimes it's been to my detriment, but most of the time you're right. I have regrets about things I have done, but most of the big regrets are you know, I wish I'd have followed up. But I don't have a lot of those because I'm a follower-upper. I always tell my friends, I say, you know, because they'll say, why don't you come visit me sometime? And I'll say, now, hold on a minute. I'm going to say yes. So before you offer an invitation, because people say this to each other all the time. Hey,
Yeah,
we should do
don't
this.
mean
And
it. Yeah.
I actually will show up.
Yeah.
So, you know, and I want to be like that. Like, I don't know any other way to be like. I just say, because you say no, the skit dies.
Yeah.
And there's no more laughs and there's no more nothing and it's
As
over.
long as you're doing it out of a space of love and not ego. 'Cause
Yeah.
when you're saying yes out of ego to make yourself feel a certain way, then you're also kind of ruining the moment and the opportunity there.
Yeah.
It's not as authentic anymore.
I don't think I've ever done that. I don't think I've ever, I mean, unless I'm confusing what you're trying to get at, but I'm always, you know, I don't know. I mean, from helping somebody move a refrigerator to whatever the hell it is.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I mean, I just say yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. Well, because the alternative is, oh, I might miss something, you know, like, I don't want to miss something. So, how about you? What was your, you know, other than rest and reconnection and all those things, how was your 2 days in Denton, Texas?
I think for me, I struggle a lot with people pleasing. And I think for me, by spending time with you, who just accepts me for who I am, with zero expectations or prerequisites, it was a wonderful reminder that I can say no, because I'm bad at saying no when it comes to taking care of myself, that I can say no and not be shunned for it. And that there's no shame in putting yourself first, because when you fill yourself up, you can serve others better. And that was a wonderful reminder that I have the power to do that, but also that I need to create a community of people that allow me to do that. And that if I have those in my life who blame me for taking care of myself first, they need not be in my space. So that was a big moment for me. And then of course, the workshop was wonderful, and it just solidifies the theme in my life that I know is right within this space, which is we all share similar struggles and nobody's talking and nobody's listening, and that I need to continue building that community. And then just also like spending time with a person and like finding your people with whom you can connect deeply and on surface level and go all over the place and then sit in the silence as well. And it's just wonderful to know that people like that exist.
Nice. And it's fun.
Yeah.
And we had fun. Like this was
great time.
This was fun.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I don't know. I'm happy.
Yeah. Me too.
I came through this very happy. Like,
Same.
oh, great. Yeah.
Yay.
Yay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, friend.
Yeah. That was great.
How do we turn that off now?
We did it.